Don't touch the mic, got it. Please be seated. Welcome to the December 2019 commencement ceremony for Lindenwood University, Belleville. Yes. I feel the energy, it's awesome. We are so pleased that you're here today to honor our graduates. And we also have guests in our overflow areas, and we welcome you as well. My name is Renee Porter. I'm the Associate Provost and Dean of Academics for the Academic Affairs, Lindenwood University, Belleville. And I'd like to introduce you to our stage party. So as I call your name, please stand and just to be recognized, but do hold the applause to the end. Mr. John R. Porter, the President of Lindenwood University. Dr. Paige Metler-Cherry, the University Marshal, who will also be reading our graduate names this afternoon. Dr. Ken Kubicek, Professor of Counseling, who will provide our invocation. Those who will also be assisting in greeting our graduates are Dr. Megan Stouffer, Chair of Faculty Council, Mr. Brendan Leahy, Associate Dean of Academics, Dr. Paul Sharp, Assistant Professor, Division of Education, Dr. Dan Frazier, Associate Professor, Division of Business, Dr. Megan Peabody, Humanities Division Director, Dr. Richard Fingers, Sciences Division Director, Dr. Andrea Boyles, Social Sciences Division Chair, and all of our Belleville campus faculty members. Welcome. Graduates, we are so very proud of you and your accomplishments. I speak for the faculty and staff when I say that we celebrate with you today. And we know how hard you've worked. For those long hours you've spent studying for exams, polishing essays, completing assignments, your degree represents not only what you've learned, but also your perseverance and your persistence. It represents your commitment to self-improvement through education. You've set yourself a goal of earning a degree, and you've achieved it. And I hope that you are as proud as we are. And we hope that your guests will help enjoy this commencement ceremony today. Just a few housekeeping details before we get started and ensure that the ceremony runs smoothly. We ask that all graduates wait until the end of the ceremony to leave. Everyone's receiving a degree today has worked hard and deserves the full recognition of their accomplishment. Guests, please refrain from entering the aisles for safety reasons. We ask that you stay in your seats, and while you're certainly welcome to cheer for the graduate, we ask that you keep the cheering short because we're reading about 100 names today. We want to be sure that everyone's name is heard. Finally, I want to publicly and gratefully acknowledge the contributions of the university staff who plan, stage, and execute the commencement ceremony, including particular members of the academic services team and those from the communications department that's producing the videography today. And also a special thanks to Mandy Wood for leading this commencement team. Thank you all for your hard work. So would all who are able please rise for the invocation and also remain standing for the Star-Spangled Banner.
What an awesome group of graduates, don't you think? I'd like it, this ceremony is just a blink of the eye compared to all the years of hard work that you put in to get here. It's going to be over before you know it. And what I'd like you to do is just take a moment to look at the people around you, make some eye contact in front of you, behind you, create some memories that you can carry forward with you. Look back at all the people who have supported you to help you get here. It's a wonderful day for you and for them. Let's take a moment to acknowledge our gratitude to the Creator of all things. Lord, thank you for all the blessings that you have given us, especially those that we take for granted. Thank you for the opportunity to provide the education that will assist these men and women to move another step closer to their dreams. Thank you for the resources necessary to make that happen, and thank you for the hungry minds that strive to make their lives in this world a better place. Amen.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. Members of the graduating class, honored guests, distinguished alumni and faculty, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the December 2019 commencement ceremony for Lindenwood University, Belleville. Graduates, on behalf of the faculty and members of the Lindenwood community, congratulations. We're thrilled to celebrate with you today as we recognize your achievement. As we begin, let's take a moment to acknowledge the family, friends, and mentors who have supported you as you worked toward your degree. To all those here today who have taken late-night phone calls about tough courses and heavy workloads, supplied desperate students with coffee and with a sympathetic ear, or in any other way cheered on a graduate, our heartfelt gratitude. Graduates, please offer your family and friends a round of applause as thanks for their support. Over the course of your time at Lindenwood, you have worked hand in hand with faculty to pursue your degree. They have taught you new skills and explored new ideas with you. They clapped you into the auditorium today, a final expression of their support and encouragement. Graduates, please take a moment now to return that applause as a sign of your appreciation. Members of the class of 2019, I'm fully aware that you're not here to listen to me ramble on for endless minutes. Your families are here to see your beaming faces as you cross the stage, not mine. And as graduate students, I know you've all had the opportunity to listen to an allegedly wise person dispense bad jokes and mostly useless advice at least one previous ceremony. No promises on the jokes, but today I'm going to skip the advice. Instead, I want to talk to you about driving. My team gives me grief about how often I use the word drive. We drive processes, changes, projects, initiatives, all sorts of things around here, but I choose that word deliberately, usually. Driving, if you think about it, means being in the front seat of the car, controlling where it goes and the route it takes, how fast, how long between breaks, and what's on the speakers, right? I mean, in my car, the driver picks the music. Driving means instigating a vehicle's forward motion and keeping it rolling. It's a great metaphor for progress. So let's think about your degree as a kind of driver's license, a statement from the university and the faculty experts who make it run that you've done the requisite studying and practice to become a safe and knowledgeable operator of heavy intellectual equipment. You're sitting in the car, seatbelt on, and I'm here to tell you, you got to drive. Today, I'm issuing you a challenge that you must drive, by which I mean you must lead, and you must start immediately. I don't think it's too outrageous to say that the world is not in an ideal state right now, regardless of whether we're talking about your local community or the entire global citizenry. Wherever you might be, just a few minutes of observation will probably draw your attention to a problem that could be solved. For example, the information in your company's data servers that maybe not perfectly be safe for exposure, or a healthcare system that's not ready to handle the growing elderly population that needs not just medical interventions, but also stimulation and therapy and support for longer and longer into their twilight years. These are some of the big problems facing you in your disciplines. I could mention a lot more of them, but frankly, you probably know more of them than I do, given your studies over the past few years. All those problems and infinitely more need solving. And the studying and effort you've put in during your time at Lindenwood makes you just the person to recognize those problems and to work to alleviate them. Whether you think in the macro or the micro, notice the little problems or the big ones, I'm here to tell you, you can fix it. No, let me just adjust that. You're obligated to fix it. You must fix it. By you, I mean each and every one of you. You are educated adults who have already solved the important challenge of how to foster their own growth and increase their potential to improve lives. Each of you and all of you can drive. And you can drive not just change, but transformation. The concept of transformational leadership has been around for a while, and if I had time, I'd give you a reading list as long as my arm of great articles and books about it. But in the interest of keeping your supporters in the audience awake, I'll just say that if you're looking for some reading material over the holiday break, shoot me an email, and in the meantime, I'll provide a brief summary of the concept. As I do, I want to ask you to think about how what I'm describing could apply to you specifically in your career and in your personal life. Take a moment and think of the one problem in your life or in the world that you most want to solve. Maybe whisper it to your neighbor. Scribble it on the edge of your program if you have a pen. Friends and family, I'm counting on you to ask your graduate after the ceremony what problem they are thinking about at this moment. Hold them accountable. Got it? Because in describing this type of leadership, I'm laying out a vision of what I think you can accomplish in the next phase of your life and to drive progress on that challenge I just issued. You have to start planning your trip now. Transformational leadership can be your Google Maps. Transformational leadership, according to management and organizational change expert D.D. Warwick, is a process by which leaders bring about significant positive changes in individuals, groups, teams, and organizations. That's a pretty straightforward definition. Transformational leadership changes things for the better. It transforms them, remaking them top to bottom until whatever the thing is, a process, an organization, a community group, or even an individual person, is something totally new and better. It's Henry Ford totally revolutionizing the way people move from place to place by inventing the assembly line and mass producing affordable Model T cars, all while doing it better for his workers. He increased their pay and shortened their shifts to 8 hours. He transformed every part of the transportation industry. Transformational leadership is big, but it's a concept that's pretty easy to understand. especially for people with advanced degrees. So we all get transformational leadership as a concept, but the real question is, how do transformational leaders achieve lofty heights? That question has a much harder answer, though. Warwick makes it sound pretty simple and straightforward. Transformational leaders provide vision, direction, and inspiration. Just 3 characteristics to accomplish something as grand as transformation. Of course, it's not that easy. Let me break each of these down for you as you think about how they apply to that problem you want to solve and your role in solving it. Vision is really perception. Do you perceive the problem, the whole of the problem? Do you understand it fully and deeply, such that you are convinced it must be solved and that your contribution is vital? That's the secret of vision, actually. It's not just sight, but also conviction. You must be convinced that the problem is meaningful to you, convinced enough to spend time studying it and contemplating alternatives until you have devised a clear roadmap toward a solution. By the way, getting a degree is a way of building your vision. You have given yourselves the tools to understand these sorts of issues and create your vision. Vision is being able to propose and articulate a complete solution that arises from your knowledge, your passion, and your dedication to transformation. After vision comes direction. Direction is, I think, the piece of leadership that people who don't understand leadership always want to think of as a leadership. In its most obvious guise, it is managing other people, telling them what steps to take to accomplish your vision. And sure, that may well be part of direction. After all, you can't drive from the back seat. But our friend Warwick defines direction as communicating 3 things to your team: goals, values, and priorities. So really, direction is helping people move forward together. It entails keeping your vision as a guiding star, but refining it and improving it based on the suggestions and improvements of others. When they see what you're driving and they want to help, you'll get there faster, maybe even take a better route, maybe in a bigger car that holds more people, but probably a car that has better and well-designed cup holders. Get people on the road and keep them from getting lost as you make progress towards solving your problems. That's direction. Finally, inspiration. Here's the secret on inspiration. It's not that cartoon image of thinking about a problem for 30 seconds and getting a light bulb over your head. If you let everyone on your team wait for their light bulb moment, you're never going to accomplish transformation. Because inspiration is work. It's celebrating the small landmarks on the way to the big goal, learning from failures, and supporting your team. Inspiration is also embracing a good idea, a revision of the process, and innovation just when it's needed. Inspiration is adaptability. It's coming at your problem from a different direction if you have to. I will offer one warning about inspiration. It's usually the thing that will keep you moving on to solve the next problem, and then the one after that. It restarts the leadership process back at vision. In the process of solving your passion project, you realize that you've got an idea for solving another important problem. And off you go again, pedal to the metal. Once you're inspired and inspiring others, transformation seems not just possible, but inevitable, and you'll be hooked. If you want to solve that problem I asked you to think of a few minutes ago, the ones that's close to your heart and often on your mind, I strongly recommend embracing transformational leadership. Because with it, you will not only solve the great conundrums facing us, but also continue the journey you started when you began your degree at Lindenwood, the achievement of your full potential. We see that potential, and we need it. Well, look at that. I gave you a bit of advice after all, after promising that I was only going to hand out a challenge. Well, the advice part, you can take it or leave it. It's up to you. As graduate degree holders, you know how to assess the value of information you're given. You know how to drive yourself towards progress, and you're likely already moving others in that direction as well. So if the advice doesn't stick, that's okay. But the challenge that I want you to take seriously. Lead, drive change, push transformation. Start now, where you are, and use your knowledge and achievements to make things better. We expect great things of you based on the achievements you've demonstrated you're capable of by being here today. And we can't wait to see how you'll change our world. Congratulations on your accomplishment today, and get going on that challenge tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, President Porter. Okay, graduates, in order to receive a degree from Lindenwood University, students must first complete the course of study, be recommended by the faculty, and be presented for conferral. So now, will the degree candidates please rise so that I may present you and you may be awarded your degree. So. President Porter, these candidates have successfully completed or by December 30th will complete the course of study prescribed by the faculty of Lindenwood University for the degrees of Master of Arts, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, and Bachelor of Science. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and supported by their division directors, I present them to you to receive their degree.
By the authority vested in me by the Lindenwood University Board of Trustees and the laws of the state of Illinois, I confer upon you the degree recommended by the faculty with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations. You may be seated.
Good afternoon. My name is Paul Sharp, and I'm a faculty member of the Division of Education and Counseling. Will the Education and Counseling graduate students please come forward to receive your diplomas?
Kara Brianne Frymuth. Mallory Elizabeth Roberts. LaDonna Hope Feldhockey. Andrea Denise Cooper. Kenisa Alexis Grant. Kelsey K. Nesbitt. Katrina Tanae Jones. Geneva Rebecca Jimenez. Rhonda Elaine Coates. Corrine Renee Haynes.
All right, at this time, will education undergraduate candidates please come forward to receive your diplomas?
Mitchell Brian Rising. Paige Lynn Kiefler. Amy Michelle Whitaker. Faith Joy Graham. Megan Lynn Kerber. Sophie Nella Lowe, summa cum laude and university honors. Alexis Robin Witten. Maisie Elizabeth Kincaid. Mallory Grace Metter. Bree Carolyn Gerfin. Lindsay Joan Kaza.
Good afternoon. My name is Dan Fraser. I'm a faculty member in the Division of Business and Entrepreneurship. Will the business candidates please come forward to receive your degrees?
Stephen Allen Schaefer. Peter Chim. Christian Perry Miller. Patrick William Donovan. Chance Christopher Hartman. Betty Faye Goodlow. Amanda Elizabeth Bankin. Cletia Costa, summa cum laude. Nicholas James Loomis. Timothy Carter. Cameron Allen Deep. Aaron Jordan Fuller. Cassidy Davina Martinez. Amanda Marie Silva. Tiana Milichik. Mackenzie Lane Reeder. George Tacic. Matthias Johnstone, summa cum laude. Martin Gonzalez Uribe, magna cum laude and university honors. Ivan Valerio Icoma, cum laude. Connor M. Woolahan. Lucas Corriero Tepedino. Pablo Mora Angel, cum laude. Gerald Davies. Austin Uriah Dunnigan. Nicholas Edward Eugene Bittinger. Taia Zonel Delia Ladu, university honors. Janaki Kamalanathan.
Good afternoon. My name is Megan Peabody, and I am the Director of the Division of Humanities. Would the degree candidates in humanities please rise and join me on stage?
Erin Elizabeth Whitaker, summa cum laude. Jerry Diane Ewart. Nicole Ann Hettenhausen, magna cum laude. Drew Patrick Rydberg. Javon Adams. Kyle Dean Hodson. Hunter Riley Blanchard. Dylan Chisholm. Sean Michael Ditch. Allison Ray Wygant. Javier David Pascal. Nicholas Malara. Hami Morimoto, cum laude. Shelby Lynn McGill. Michaela Ray Poulin.
Good afternoon. My name is Richard Finger, Director of the Division of Sciences. Will the Sciences candidates please come forward to receive your diplomas?
Darius Marcelino Ford, Jr. Amy Lynn Marshall. Francisco Javier Zaragoza Ramirez. Brett Dwayne Bunselmeyer. Kylie Nicole Bilek. Brianna Ann Darledge. Lindsay Ann Lavalde. Connor Bryant. Dalton Eugene Harris Turner, cum laude. Brandy Alexis Clay. Joseph Perez. Adrian Mana, magna cum laude. Amy Zeig, summa cum laude. Nicholas James Jones. Vicente Blanco, magna cum laude. Maxwell Allen Irvin. Jared Andrew Garnto, cum laude.
Good afternoon. My name is Andrea Boyles, and I am Division Director of Behavioral and Social Sciences. Will the Behavioral and Social Science candidates please come forward to receive your diplomas?
Nicole Sat Ancelata. Or Anchetta, I'm sorry. Andrea Kostadinovich, magna cum laude. Paige Nicole Salger. Madeline Louise Villeneuve. Madison Christine Smith. Jesse Hunter McPherson. Cheryl L. Branson. Kayla E. Cofarago. Emma Therese Valeroy, cum laude. Shania Marie Sims, cum laude. Gina Marie Prosser. Caitlin Louise Portel, cum laude, and University Honors. Dominique Jarrell Clark. Alexander Kyle Haynes. Samuel Elijah Cripps. Samuel Fitzgerald Knowles. Juan Ignacio Gaitan Farardo. Charita Tinde.
Well, graduates, you are now alumni, so we give one giant congratulations. Way to go. Okay, now with all the graduates, I need you to stand because we're going to go listen to the alma mater, and also any Lindenwood graduates in the audience and in the overflow rooms, please stand for the alma mater.
Enter these halls of learning with a deep abiding yearning to begin our epic journey to a future unforeseen. It's our duty
Thank you. Please be seated. Graduates, just a few closing thoughts. The future is uncertain. There's no way to get around it. The world is changing rapidly, and new challenges arise every day. Most of those challenges weren't on the horizon 5 years ago, let alone in the past when your professors and everyone on this stage earned their degrees. However, as President Porter said, you're going to be the driving force in any future that lies ahead. You've achieved great accomplishments, and your Lindenwood degree has prepared you to be that driving force. As graduates, you've honed your ability to problem solve, innovate, and evaluate. You've added to your network of supporters and collaborators by building relationships with your classmates, faculty, and other mentors. You will not just survive the uncertain future, you will shape it. With that knowledge in mind, we send you forth to do big things. We look forward to hearing about your accomplishments and success. This is now concluding our ceremony, and we're going to ask the marshals to come forward, and as we process out. And you can meet your graduates in West Wing in your Matt's Cafe, where we're going to have a small reception. So, marshals, please help us out. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.